Hello students, I welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss the new topic, that is the discovery of penicillin. You may have heard this word, that is penicillin. It is specifically used as an antibiotic. The structure of penicillin is, it is having that four-membered ring, that is it is called as a lactam, and which is fused with thiazolidine ring. Thiazolidine is nothing but that is a heterocycle which is having nitrogen and sulfur. Thia, it is used for sulfur, and aza it is for the nitrogen. Means it is a combination or the fused ring consisting of lactam as well as thiazolidine, and hence this penicillin, these are also called as a beta lactam rings. And this presence of R group, that R, it varies, then its name also gets varies. These penicillins are of different types like penicillin G, penicillin K, depending upon the substituent of R group. Specifically, this penicillin, it is used as a antibiotic. First we will see what is meant by antibiotics. As we know that anti means against and biotics means bio, that is a word that is for living organism. Means these antibiotics, these are the substances which are used to kill the living organism, and these substances, these are also produced from the living organism. Means one of the living organism, when it is killing the other living organism, that particular chemical substances which are extracted from the living organism, these are called as antibiotics, that is which are used to kill microorganism, that can be fungi, bacteria, and these are again obtained from the same microorganism. Then we are going to study the basic discovery, that is how that penicillin is discovered. Whenever the word penicillin comes, the Nobel laureate, that is Alexander Fleming, that is he was the first to discover that penicillin. The penicillin discovery was a very accidental discovery, because this Alexander Fleming, he was working on the bacterial species, and that name of that bacterial species was Staphylococcus aureus. As in this slide you can see that there is one petri dish, and this petri dish, it is having different colonies of bacteria. This, in the first structure, that strict plate method, that particular fungal culture is strict on that bacterial culture, and we are getting the results like that. This bacterial species, that is Staphylococcus aureus, it gets infected with the fungus or mold, that is a Penicillium notatum. Means what happens in this diagram or this petri dish results? In this petri dish result, the Staphylococcus aureus, which are forming the colonies of bacteria, that get destroyed by the mold fungus which get infected. Means this fungal microorganism, that is Penicillium notatum, that is a living organism, and it is killing the bacterial species, that is the Staphylococcus aureus. And this particular history of this penicillin was this Alexander Fleming, that he was working on the bacterial species, and accidentally he has planned for some tour, and what happens, that bacterial culture which is placed nearby, that there is a one fungal culture, that is of Penicillium notatum, and when he come from its tour, or it's that when he further came to its research lab, he observed that there are something in that fungal species which is killing that bacterial species. And then he started on that research, that what is present in that fungal culture, that is which specific content it is killing that bacterial species. And from that he started his discovery, and he found that this fungal species, that is a Penicillium notatum, that we have seen this structure, that this structure, it is having beta lactam ring. Why the name beta? Because from that nitrogen, if we started the alpha, that is alpha carbon, and the second is that is a beta, and there is a beta lactam ring. Lactam, it is for whenever there is a cyclic amide, the word lactam is used, and hence the name that is a beta lactam ring. And this particular portion, that beta lactam ring, is responsible for killing the bacterial species, that is a Staphylococcus aureus, and hence this particular portion of the drug molecule, it is called as a pharmacophore. What is meant by pharmacophore? The specific portion of the drug molecule which is responsible for biological activity. And in this penicillin, this beta lactam ring is specifically playing the role for killing that bacterial species, and hence this particular portion, that beta lactam ring, it is very useful for showing that antibacterial activity. These are the results of that petri dish. This discovery of penicillin, that Alexander Fleming, he observed that there is an area of inhibition of bacterial growth where there is a presence of Penicillium colony, and hence this Fleming came to the conclusion that there is something in the fungus which was inhibiting the growth of bacteria. Despite Fleming's discovery, it was not until 1940s that the true potential of penicillin was realized, when it was used to save thousands of lives in the World War II. These are the results. This is that is the original experiment which was carried out by Fleming, and in the modern experiment that strict plate method or strict plate culture method is used, and they are getting the results that since that Alexander Fleming got the accidental results that this fungus species, it is killing the bacterial species, and hence that is modern experiment in that he developed a colony of penicillium, that is a fungus. And what happens that there are that is a colonies of Staphylococcus aureus, that is a bacterial species, and there was a zone of inhibition. What is meant by zone of inhibition? Means that vacant space, it is called as a zone of inhibition, and that vacant space, it indicates that at that particular space there is no growth of bacterial species, which indicates that this penicillium colony that is inhibiting that growth of bacteria. These are the that is a original experiment of Fleming's in the year 1928, and it was again reinvented, that is a modern experiment which is showing the that is the effect of penicillium colony on the bacterial species Staphylococcus aureus. These are the that is pictures of the Alexander Fleming's petri dish, which indicates that the zone of inhibition around that bacterial species, it shows that at that particular space there is no growth of bacteria due to presence of that is a fungus Penicillium notatum. That is a yes aureus, Staphylococcus aureus, and he has used different concentrations of that drug, and he observed that 200 microliter, 500, 400, 300 microgram per ml, he observed such type of zone of inhibitions. Okay, we are going to see that is how that particular fungal species, it is inhibiting the bacterial species. This penicillin, when it is that is beta lactam ring which is responsible, which is present in that Penicillium notatum, these bacterial species get inhibited through 5 different ways. We will see that is in afterward. But this particular penicillium species that ruptures the cell wall of bacteria. This is a bacterium cell wall, and this penicillium, what happens? This penicillium, it is rupturing that cell wall, and when that cell wall get ruptured, then different nutrients which are present in the bacterial cell that gets come out, that is the lysis of cell wall takes place, and hence that bacteria doesn't grow, and this is a general mechanism for the bacteria. Then this is the chemical structure. This chemical structure includes the basic structure of penicillin. It is a 6-amino penicillinic acid. This general structure consisting of beta-lactam ring and thiazolidine ring, and there is a one acyl side chain. If that R group get changes, there are different structures of penicillium. Now we are going to see the basic difference between gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. These are differentiated into two main types, that is gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria. The why the word the gram is given, that is Christian Gram was the scientist who discovered this, that is these bacteria are mainly divided into two types through the staining technique. And what he observed that these gram-positive bacteria under microscope, by using different stains or colored compound, they are observing or appearing purple or blue. And in gram-negative bacteria, this appearance it is pink or red. Now we will see the basic difference. This gram-positive bacteria, it is having simple cell wall, and this gram-negative bacteria, it is having more complex cell wall. This positive indicates that there is a thick peptidoglycan cell wall layer, and this peptidoglycan layer, it is made up of NAG and NAM units. What is this NAG and NAM? N-acetylmuramic acid, N-acetylglucosamine. These are the chemical combinations in which from that peptidoglycan layers are made up of. And in the gram-negative, this negative, that is, it shows that there is a thin layer of peptidoglycan around the bacterial cell. In the gram-positive bacteria, there is no outer lipopolysaccharide cell wall. But in case of gram-negative, outer lipopolysaccharide wall layer is present. And in the staining technique, these are using the stain crystal violet, and then it is again using the iodine. But in case of that is gram-negative bacteria, they are using the safranin as a stain, and hence they are appearing red color. Next we are going to see that is the pictures of gram-positive and gram-negative bacterial cell wall. This is in that this gram-positive bacteria, it is having thick peptidoglycan layer. In the gram-negative bacteria, they are having thin peptidoglycan layer. In case of gram-negative, there is a lipopolysaccharide, but in case of gram-positive, there is no lipopolysaccharide. This experiment shows that is how this particular gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria appears under the microscope. In the first, that is step, this crystal violet stain is applied on that particular slide, and that is covered with the cover slip. And what happens in that, there is a presence of gram-positive as well as gram-negative bacteria, and that particular, that is gram-positive bacteria, when it is washed with again iodine, it appears that gram-positive bacteria appears purple, and this bacillus like, that is some rod shaped, that is particular gram-negative bacteria, these are appearing colorless when they are using the crystal violet and iodine as a stain. And these particular gram-negative bacteria, to view under microscope, they are again counter stained by using the safranin, and this result showed that gram-positive bacteria appearing purple in color, and gram-negative bacteria which are appearing red or pink in color. This is a gram staining technique which was discovered by the scientist, that is Christian Gram, and this is a very useful technique for differentiating gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. This particular picture, it shows that this bacteria cell or this bacteria, they get inhibited by 5 different ways. In the first step, that cell wall inhibition, the examples are beta-lactams, penicillin, cephalosporin, monobactams, glycopeptides. These all are the chemical substances which are inhibiting the cell wall of bacteria. The second, that is inhibition way, it is a DNA synthesis. If the DNA or RNA synthesis, if genetic material of that bacteria, if it is not synthesized, that bacteria cell get ruptured, and that is again another way. Examples of that DNA synthesis or RNA synthesis inhibiting bacteria are ciprofloxacin, levofloxacin, rifampin, rifamycin. The third way of inhibition, it is a plasma membrane. That is again one of the membrane, and examples are polymaxin B, lipopeptides, polymaxin. These are also chemical substances which are inhibiting the plasma membrane. Then the fourth way, it is a ribosomal. That is the two main synthesis, transcription and translation for the protein synthesis. If that protein is not synthesized for that particular bacteria, again that bacteria get inhibited. These ribosomes, these are having two units. One, it is a smaller unit of 30S and bigger it is a 50S subunits. Aminoglycosides, tetracyclines, macrolides, these all are inhibiting the bacteria through protein synthesis. And the fifth important way of inhibition, it is by the metabolic pathway, folic acid synthesis, then which is responsible for the metabolism of that particular microorganism or this bacteria. And the examples are, that is sulfonamides, sulfones, trimethoprim, mycolic acid synthesis, that is azanizide. These are the 5 different ways through which bacteria cell gets inhibited. In the last, this, that is a Nobel laureate for the discovery of penicillin, was announced for the 3 scientists, that is namely Sir Alexander Fleming, that is the first pioneer, and which was started in the year 1881 to 1955. Next, that is which is again reinvented through, that is year 1906 to 1979, that is Ernst Chain, and that is Sir Howard Walter Florey. These 3 scientists, that is awarded as a Nobel laureate for the discovery of penicillin.